I've been supporting Peace One Day for a number of years for, many reasons. One of which is I think it's very easy to feel incredibly hopeless and unable to do anything, especially now in these sorts of times we're living in. And so when I first met Jeremy, I felt very, very, very energized and inspired by the work that he was doing and the whole of Peace One Day were doing. I think striving to have peace all over the world for one day, I think is just such a beautiful and necessary thing that we should achieve, let alone just for one day. And I just think being around sort of radical positivity is something that we all need to be a part of in order to actually shift things and to make change. So if I can contribute in a small way, reading a poem, reading words, doing something to try to inspire people and to reach corners of the world in order to activate people to do something, then that's literally the least I can do. So I'm honoured to be supporting them and the work that they do. I think in order to have peace, I think we have to have equality. I think that's what peace means to me. If we all started respecting one another and loving one another and working from a place of love and respect and curiosity, then we can live in a world where we have peace. So I think peace to me means working from a place of love and looking for the similarities and not the differences. Childhood is what I think about when I think of peace and tranquility. I was very lucky to have a safe and loving upbringing. And I think when you're that age, I think every child all around the world plays make-believe and creates worlds and universes with their friends or siblings or step-siblings or school friends. I think we all had that ability and that necessity to create games and sort of parallel universes, and I just think that was such a playful and loving time. And nowadays, I think in order to find peace and tranquility, it's funny enough always sort of finding a place of quiet and a place of nature and a place away from humans and technology is where I find it nowadays. I think the arts are incredibly important in creating a sustainable and peaceful world. I think for various reasons. One, obviously, being that we need art in order to escape, and we all want to be entertained, we all want to forget, we all want to laugh, we all want to cry, we want to feel communally together in a room, sit on one side of the room and make believe for the night that the other people on the other side of the room are the people they're pretending to be. I think I still actually get blown away by that we all sort of abide by that and sit down and go, okay, I'm going to pretend that you were doing that. Sort of clearly, practical level, I think that's very important. I was doing a play actually the night that Trump was elected, and the theatre was packed. It was packed. I just found that really impactful. Another reason, obviously, it can show what a world could be. It can spark and trigger the imagination and set off inspiring thoughts where you go, oh gosh, maybe we could strive for that, or oh, I've never thought about it like that. I'm now seeing it through someone else's lens. It represents voices and lives that we don't necessarily always see in our little echo chambers. And so maybe through that we can understand to respect one another and to listen to one another. But also I think it, again, it goes back to make-believe, and I think we're all capable of imagining and playing and finding our sort of inner child again. But that's also a very privileged thing, and I think you have to have time in your day to sort of sit and ponder and go to help out at the wherever, and it's a privilege to have time to help. So again, it comes back to equality for me, and I think the arts has a responsibility to contribute towards finding genuine equality in different societies. So I think it plays a fundamental part in creating a sustainable and peaceful future. I'll start with the fears, get that out of the way. My fears are that we continue to kill each other and that technology takes over and we lose all connectivity. And my hope for the future, or hopes, is that radical positive change is imminent and just around the corner, and peaceful revolution is on its way. I chose the poem I Drew a Line because that's what we're doing. It feels right now. We are pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing the boundaries further and further and further, and we're all sort of doing it and looking sideways and knowing we're doing it and not knowing what we can do to stop it. And I'm just wondering what will be the stopping point and what will be the wake-up call, because it ain't happened so far. So what's it gonna be? When can we start encouraging each other to stop and take stock and listen and, again, start to work from a place of love and inspiration? Hopefully it's soon. I drew a line, this far and no further. Never will I go further than this. When I went further, I drew a new line and then another line. The sun was shining, and everywhere I saw people hurried and serious. And everyone was drawing a line. Everyone went further.